My buttercup biscuit baby doll friends, look at you. I have a friend named Santi. Shout out to Santi. Santi was spinning in his squeaky chair at the same time I was and sent me this valuable information regarding the Blackrock spot ETF applications. Blackrock have an average of 244 days before they get approved by the SEC. Gary Gensler, he's going to pause his OnlyFans. Stop tipping him. It's not him replying. When he comes back, he's going to give us the signature. It's going to take about 244 days. That is the number that comes right before 245. This lines us up around the Bitcoin spot ETF towards Bitcoin halvening. That is what we're looking at. This is a different time to what we originally expected. I expected and I had hoped that this would be the ultimate top signal, but it's happening a bit early. We are not going to get it deep into the cycle for Bitcoin. It's now coming a bit early. What do we do? How is our strategy going to change? Is it going to change at all? We have to continue. I want you to know, normally these big events, sell the news events. This might be a sell the news event. So it might be a Bitcoin halvening, front run, etc. There might be some jizz jazz up, down, left, right. Gary Gensler putting on a wig, doing a handstand. But I want you to know, we don't have to worry because most likely, I don't think Bitcoin's going to be near the cursed number of $80,000 to $90,000 where everybody front runs that 100K. We don't have enough buyers and then we enter another bear market and surprise, surprise, we all get wrecked and scammed. This is a chart of the gold ETF. This was posted by Will Clemente. He is a researcher, Bitcoiner as well, and he researches altcoins. I want you to know, please, this is hopium. This is copium. This is the chart that everybody is going to be posting on Twitter, on YouTube, to your mailbox, to your OnlyFans, to your Patreon, everywhere. They're going to be posting this chart. They are going to say, because gold went up only after the gold ETF, GLD, because it went up only, therefore, Bitcoin should go up only. This is exactly what they're going to be talking about. I don't blame them, but I want you to know this is going to be a very big, dangerous trap. Even though Bitcoin spot ETFs represent DCA money, dollar cost average by mums, dads, ducks, and little squirrels, all of them putting money in religiously every week, yes, it is still privy to the same market cycles as it was before. Human emotions come in. Even though they're going to tell us, it doesn't matter this time. Let's hope that there is a giant disconnect between what we say and what everybody else says. If there's a giant disconnect, then we know we're on the right side because most likely everybody's going to be too bullish. Now, I have a chart here. Please confirm our friendship in the comment section if you exist, number one. And two, if we are friends, which we are, you will confirm that. These two rectangles, the first rectangle I have, the golden rectangle here is roughly the Bitcoin halvening front run or after run pump for Bitcoin. We have the spot ETF is expected to launch anywhere around here, anywhere in this zone. So if we go back to our message, it takes about 244 days. It puts us around the Bitcoin halvening. This changes everything. Do you see this rectangle over here? This other big rectangle? This is where I originally thought the Bitcoin spot ETF would be planned to come. But now that it's coming early, we now might have to reevaluate how we're going to play it. What am I thinking? Firstly, I'm thinking that you are a freshly cut watermelon. Secondly, I am now thinking if we get a run of Bitcoin and it is below the all-time high, we do nothing. That is not enough temptation for me to get worried. I don't care. That is nowhere near scary. I'm actually hoping it would be a great scenario if Bitcoin, let's zoom into these candles, if Bitcoin is around $40,000 to $50,000. So $40,000 to $50,000 in this zone. If we somehow go, whoa, look at you. If we do that, I like it. I like it. I like you. Thank you for pressing the like button, subscribing, pressing my belly button, your belly button, and the all button. I want you to know if this happens, we got nothing to worry about because it's all part of the plan. If this happens, if we actually get somewhere here, I'm going to delete this. If we actually get something like this, this is exactly in line where the previous Bitcoin cycles have landed. If you include the 2019 cycle, yes, same thing. If you want, we can actually use this ghost tool. If you're ever curious, you can go and use this bars pattern. You can have a look where the coins end up landing up from the bottom. We can go and we can move it back up. Do you see this? That is one, because you're a baby doll baby cake. I can also go and grab the other one too. We can go from the bottom and we can go to around the Bitcoin halvening. This is what's Bitcoin halvening here. I'm going to bring it up for you as well, because once again, you are a baby doll baby cake. Again, look at this, friends. Do you see these? I know their timing is a bit different, but I'm just going to stretch this out just so you match the price. Look at this. If we followed 2019, which is aggressive pump, we get about 60K, 2015, 40K. It's around the same number. Do you see how this is great? Look at this. We can zoom right in. This is fantastic. This is what we want to see. Because it tells us, let's actually get this circle. It tells us we are roughly in line on the same page. And the number, I know this is a circle. We have anywhere from 40K up to 55K. This is what we want. That's a nice bracket. So I'm going to have it right here. So 40K to 55K. That would be roughly the range. This is not a cause for concern at all. We would be 100% A-OK if this happens. So I'm going to delete these lines here so we can see. Just please confirm once again that you are a freshly cut watermelon. Thank you very much. No seeds. No seeds. So if we get here, we will still hold. We will have to assume that the cycle's playing out as before, which is very scary. It's the fourth time. You know something's going to break eventually. Everyone's looking left, right, up, down. Look under your bed, right? Look where your fluffy slippers are. Is anybody taking them or not? We're wondering, when is this cycle going to break? This is number 4. Okay, it's the 4th Bitcoin halvening at 2012, 16, 20. Now it's 2024. When is it going to break? And how is it going to break? We don't know. We don't know at all, but we can only guess that maybe somewhere in 2025, we get up to this Bitcoin 85K. Everyone thinks it's different, and maybe. Also, we are prepared that it doesn't stop at 85K. It goes up. But we've gone through this scenario many times. This is the scenario where everybody wins. I don't know any market where everybody wins. Crypto, you might say, is different. But I will tell you this. Not everybody wins in crypto, but everybody gets excited. There's a difference. There's a complete difference between that, okay? Not everybody wins in crypto, but everybody gets excited. And that's because the parabola, otherwise known as the parabola, right at the very end is moving so fast and so aggressive that people believe it's going to continue up for the second leg because it's moved so fast. But unfortunately, and it breaks my heart, when it starts moving fast, that means it's the end. Just like the polar opposite of the FTX collapse, which is here. We moved so down and then so fast, bang! And everybody thought, uh-oh, that fast move was such an aggressive reaction. This must be the start of the bear market. But here I was with my little peanut brain telling you, friends, pat yourself on the back, pat yourself on your fluffy ears. That was the end of the bear market. We end with a bang. So the bear market ends with a bang, and guess what? The bull market ends with a bang as well. This is something we have to think about. And we will be writing this together. We're not going to be able to predict everything 100% right. It's going to get a bit sweaty. It's going to get a bit nasty. Yes, some of the watermelon pieces, they're going to have a bit of seeds in them. I'm sorry, you have to spit them out. But this is the best we can do. If we land in this 40K to 55K zone, we're going to have to think like the 4D Jess Masters and what's going to play out from here. If the market wants to just send us down from there, I mean, we tried. We tried, okay. We tried. I know we're laughing, but all right. If they really want to do that, okay. It's over anyway, all right. But if we don't do that, and if we continue in the cycle, this is going to be very nasty. Because Bitcoin has the most mature people with the most money, with the most media attention. Bitcoin. So they are going to have the smartest minds convincing you it's only just begun. Bitcoin spot ETF was just the beginning. And they're going to show this chart that I brought up. They're going to show this chart. They're going to show gold going up only. Woo! This is going to happen. So we're going to have to think, how do we want to approach this? I'm already telling you right now. If you are scared, if you go in a coma, you forget to watch my videos, just know that you can't go wrong with a 50-50 approach, which means if we go up here and you are scared, if you sell half and you leave the other half in, you literally leave half in crypto, You leave half in stable coins. Go. We pay our taxes like good citizens, and then we just leave it. You do not buy back in unless you see blood, death, destruction, World War 3, 4, and 5. That's it. Okay, FTX collapse level of destruction. That's the only reason we buy. So, like this, we have to see death, destruction, whatever it is. That's when we buy. We don't buy 20% correction, 30%, 40%. We don't care. We put it onto a monthly chart. This is a 2-week chart. We'll change it to a monthly chart and we say, that's it. I'm not getting out. I'm not even getting in until we see blood. Why I'm doing this for you is I'm giving you a protection, because when you get half out here, you're going to be scared, because if it goes back down, you want to buy back in straight away. If it goes back up, you want to buy back in. You don't know what to do. But if you do the half and half, we'll be able to be prepared. Now, this strategy can change, but I just want you to know that if you please like, subscribe, press the belly button and all. Press your belly button, press my belly button, and press the all button. We're going to be trying to make it together. We will make it together. We're not going to get it perfect. There are strategies we can employ with sound, rational arguments. Our goal is just to make sure when we hit these extreme points of euphoria, we want to know, hey, is Michael Saylor on stage? Is he shirtless? We want to observe these things. If there's a lot of euphoria, we're going to be trimming out. And when you trim out, you're going to have ammo just in case it gets destroyed again. We're not going to make the same mistake as last cycle. So when it comes to this Blackrock spot ETF, don't forget, ultimately, they are also lizard people. The lizard people, the Blackrock spot ETF people, they are there to control Bitcoin. They're not doing it because they're some benevolent dictators, okay? They're getting in because they want to control it. They want a say over the network. They even have a clause. I saw somewhere. They even have a clause about what they would vote for the mining, for the network, how they would vote to change the network and migrate everyone over. I forgot specifically where I saw it, but I was very taken back. I was like, whoa, that's very strong type of language. Like someone had to actually write, in the event of something happening, yeah, we're going to vote to move everybody off the network. I know it sounds so crazy and no one's thinking about that now, but this kind of shows you their true intention behind the scenes. They're behind the scenes. For all we know, friends, they might have a plan. Buy the Bitcoin and get everyone to migrate over, and then they can control it. Don't forget this. And don't forget, whenever we come to the topic of Bitcoin going to the moon, we must always remember we are getting closer to gold's market cap. I understand it's going to be up here and everyone's going to say we're going to gold's market cap. As we get closer, don't forget, people are going to then say, yes, Bitcoin is being priced like gold, everything's great. But the truth is we become more dangerous. Governments, central banks don't like gold. Gold is the beacon. Gold is the light. Gold shows everybody what's going on with the currency. It is an embarrassment to governments. Paul Volcker in the 1980s said his biggest mistake was letting the price of gold go out of hand. Governments manipulate gold. They do not want it to show how bad their monetary policy decisions are. Therefore, as Bitcoin goes up, I won't be surprised if some shady shenanigans happen up here. This is why I'm waiting for this $85,000 mark. Now, if you are new, I want to leave you one last thing because I have to repeat this many, many times, but that's okay because we're friends. I'll repeat it to you. See this vertical line? This is the Bitcoin halvening. And then we can go back, Bitcoin halvening, and again, okay? Traditionally, in Bitcoin history, the top is about 12 to 18 months after the Bitcoin halvening. 12 to 18 months. So Bitcoin halvening, it's around 500 days. This one is about, right, I think the Bitcoin halvening, yeah, around 500 days. This one's about 500 days. This one was about, remember the final top here was about 500 days. There you go, okay? If you go exactly, they're actually roughly around that, 500 days. So if we just have a guess here, if the Bitcoin halvening is going to be around March to April, right? If we just go 500 days, where's that going to land us? There you go. Maybe it's going to be the second half of 2025. So this is why, now you see, why do I always say December 2025? Just in case. Just in case. So fingers crossed, toes crossed, we make it here and then we don't get super scammed, but now we know the plan. When we can see this from a mile away, everybody's going to wonder how we're able to navigate it because everybody's going to be firmer buying tops up there. But we are going to be better than that. We are going to go reply to Santi in Telegram with a banana emoji. You're going to tell mum and dad that we're not going to get scammed by Blackrock for the spot ETF. We're going to like, subscribe, bell button, or I'm going to catch you in the next one. And don't forget, you are appreciated.